What is going on? Let's see who shows up. I don't know. I don't have anything planned. I don't have anything planned. Let's see who pops in. Whoever pops in, whether you're watching this on the replay or you're watching it live, welcome to the Sunday Strive Show, where I try to do every Sunday, but it doesn't always work out like that. Talk about health, wellness, fitness, mental health, just overall ways that you can get better in areas of your life. Day by day, one thing you can do, push yourself to become better. Kate MP, welcome in. Thank you, Kate, for being here as always. My better half. Three in here. Let's see who else. Who else pops in? If anybody pops in. If not, we'll call it early. We'll just great stream. See you in a couple weeks. Mike88 NYC, what is up, Mike? Appreciate you being here as always. Hope you're doing well. Let's see who else shows up. Give you guys some updates. Happy's Haunt Nicole, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. We'll wait for a couple others and then we'll dive into it. Daylight savings. We all gained an hour of sleep last night. Hopefully, we got use out of it. I wish I slept a little longer, but at the same time, I needed to get up and I needed to run. Had to get my running in. And I wish I actually got up early. Let's see who else pops in, if anybody. Probably won't go the full hour. I don't really have a lot to talk about. I just want to give a few updates in terms of my training. And I actually recorded like something after my run yesterday, like 3 mile run. And I was supposed to upload it last night. I didn't. So I might upload it this week. Just throw it up. Even though it's going to be from the past and it's going to be like me talking about this stream tonight. We'll see. But I gotta get better at like uploading. I've been slacking. I haven't been posting in the Strive accountability group. Life's been crazy busy, and it's already November. This year is gonna be over like that. But yeah, 3 weeks out. 3 weeks exactly. I'm gonna be running the Space Coast Half Marathon for the second time. Samantha Lowe, what is up, Sam? Hope you're doing well. I talked to Donna a couple days ago on Instagram, and I told her I hope to see you guys when I'm over there in about a week. That would be great. But yeah, so 3 weeks. I'll be running the Space Coast Half Marathon. And yeah, I think I'm ready. I ran 9 miles today, and I kind of went out too fast. I was trying to run an actual like 13 miles, and I didn't do it. I ran out around like 7, 8 miles. I was gassed. I was tired. So I called it at 9, and I was kind of frustrated with myself. I was in my head. So, yeah, obviously a race environment is different, the energy is different. I talk about it in the blog that I'll probably upload sometime this week. But trying to go for another 13, I was overthinking it, overdoing it. So, I mean, we have the 13 in the tank. We can get it done, and we will. But, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm okay with whatever it. Yeah, I will definitely post more. I'll try to post more. I got to be more consistent. That's one thing I've been slacking and lacking. Next couple weeks, I probably won't live stream per se because one, next week I'll be in Disney. Two, the following week is not Thanksgiving, is it? No. Hold on, let me look at the calendar. The following Sunday is the 20th. No, I won't. I probably won't be live streaming then either because I got a busy work and everything. It's tough because the week before Thanksgiving I'm on vacation. The following week I gotta try and get everybody in, training. All my clients, I gotta try and fit them in before the holiday because I don't want to be out 2 weeks. I can't afford that, one. And two, I got to keep my clients consistent, especially around the holidays. So I don't think I'm gonna have anything planned. I'm gonna try and upload some vlogs. I'm still gonna try running while I'm on vacation. We'll see how that goes. If anything, we'll get a couple miles in here and there, just to kind of keep the legs moving. But yeah. I don't even know where my mom is. She's supposed to be here watching too. She's not. She's slacking. Yeah, that's pretty much. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Um, I'm still gonna try and go for my running goal next year, which is run every day. And based off of the month, I'm gonna try and run that amount of miles. So the first month, I'm gonna try and run at least 1 mile every day. And then 2 miles. 3, March, 3 miles every day. I got the hiccups, excuse me. And April 4, all the way up. November, December, I'm going to be running long runs every day. And it's just I feel like I needed something that I could challenge myself both mentally and physically. I still want to run races next year. I'm still thinking about running another marathon next year and another half kind of in the middle of the training cycle for the full, and then maybe an ultra, something beyond 26.2 miles while I'm doing this running challenge for myself. And I'll post more about that because the more I put it out into the universe, the more I'm holding myself accountable to actually do it. So that should be fun. I'm going to document as much as I can. I say that now. We'll see. Try to document as much as I can with that. As you can see, I still have the floating candles up for Halloween. Christmas doesn't start until around Thanksgiving. Despite what anybody says, despite whatever you see and people decorating early, I won't call out names. I won't put anybody on blast, but Halloween needs more credit. Thanksgiving needs more credit. Christmas shouldn't start after Halloween. Let's be real. They already have Christmas commercials and everything, and I'm just like, I know there's no like Thanksgiving holidays. Disney Christmas Party Tuesday. Yeah, no, I know. I know the Christmas party is already going on. Disney, see, I was talking to my girlfriend the other day. Disney at Christmas time is special. And I'm excited because we're going um, during the holidays when everything's decorated for Christmas. It's going to be exciting. But at the same time, I don't think people should decorate as early as this. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But at the same time, Disney during Christmas time is special. So I'm excited. 4 days of work, 4 days. Hopefully they fly by. I'm anxious to decorate. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited to like quote unquote deck the halls and get everything ready for Christmas, but at the same time, I'm not ready to take my Halloween. As you can see, not ready to decorate my um, apartment for Christmas because I want to keep the Halloween stuff up a little longer. I'm just not ready for it. I love Halloween. I love October, and I feel like October just like flew by. It was over, and now people are already like ready for Christmas, and I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm mentally not ready to get everything ready for Christmas because I love Halloween so much. So, what can you do? But I appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, I don't really have a lot planned. I was just going to talk about my half marathon training. We're 3 weeks out. I wanted to give a shout out to everybody who ran the. I know Sam. I think Sam might have done the 5K at Disney. I don't know. But give a shout out to everybody who ran the Disney races this weekend. If you stumble upon this video and you ran the Disney races, the half marathon, the 10K, the challenge, the 5K, whatever, congrats. I had a couple clients who ran the 10K and the 10K and the half marathon, husband and wife. The wife ran the 10K and the half marathon was run by my client. Mom says, I'm here still packing. Nicole says, I felt like Halloween lasted a long time because people started decorating in September. And that's how it should be. Halloween should be like September, October, November, Christmas, December, maybe a little bit of January after the new year, but Halloween all the way. But yeah, everybody who ran the Disney races, congrats. I'm anxious to run another one eventually. Yeah, definitely gonna run another Disney race. Dopey is still on the bucket list, so we'll get that done. And yeah, the New York City Marathon was today, which is really cool. That's another bucket list item that I would love to run. So we'll see. We'll see. New York City, Boston. I'd love to run the big six. I think it's Berlin, London, New York City, Chicago, Boston, and then something else. Julie C, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Julie C says, hello, everyone. But yeah, I always have a love-hate relationship with running. I didn't realize he was going live this weekend. Yeah, I didn't. I was going back and forth because I didn't have anything planned. But I'm not going to be going live the next couple weekends. So I figured why not? I'm going to try and get more consistent with the vlogs. I don't know why I said blogs. But yeah, as we kind of gear up for the Space Coast Half Marathon, try and post a little more. But yeah, today my run just didn't go according to plan. I told myself I was going to get up early, which I feel like I did. But then, I was like, I'm going to snooze for another hour. And then by the time I got up, the sun was already coming up and it was hot. It was like 76% humidity. The temperature was like 77, but it was like feels like 84, 85. And the sun was beating down. So you can probably see it in my face. I didn't wear sunscreen. Sorry, mom. Um, it was pretty red. Sun was beating down. It was hot, and it got the best of me. I probably could have hydrated a little more. I sweat like crazy when I run, and I think I'm gonna get. There's a company called Nathan's. They make like handheld water bottles, so it's like a little strap attached to a water bottle, and a lot of racers, runners use it when they go running. So I think I'm gonna get one of those um, because I think it's gonna help me overall. Because I definitely need to hydrate a little more. And then when I go actual racing for my half marathon, I'm gonna invest in some gels. Basically, what it is, it's just quick carbs to keep your blood sugar levels up when you're running, keep your energy and your endurance level going, and don't buy it Christmas present. Oh, geez, whatever you say. Um, but I need to plan a little better and prepare a little better so I don't just go out and gas myself out like 6 miles, 7 miles in. I think my problem I was telling Kate earlier was I started out too hot. I started out too fast, which is an ongoing problem with me because part of me is like, all right, let's get this over with. And so if you run New York City, you'll be in my area. It'll be great to finally see you in person. Yes, that would be awesome. Mike, if I am ever up that way and if I'm ever running the New York City Marathon, we'll make it happen. But yeah, I started out too fast because my legs are fresh. I'm like, all right, I got this. I can handle this. And then what do you know? My legs can't keep up. But I was also thinking about how this prep, this half marathon prep, I didn't train legs as much as I probably should have. I was just reading an article on Runner's World magazine, like a website online. They were talking about how, like, squatting every day, whether it's either a barbell squat or a goblet squat, um, or front loaded squat, body weight squat, just finding yourself in a deep squat to kind of one stretch the legs out, but also work on like mobility and strength. Um, they say it's best to do it 3 to 4 times a week, and I did not train legs as often as I should have. Did I skip leg day? I wouldn't say I necessarily skipped leg day because I was still running like 30 to sometimes 50 miles per week. So I don't think I skipped leg day. I was just training them in a different way. So I need to work on actually strengthening my legs a little more instead of just building up that endurance in running. So that's one thing. After this half marathon, we're going to focus on hitting legs way more often. James McCauley, welcome in, James. I appreciate you being here. I hope all is well up north. James is one of my former clients at my old job, and I appreciate him actually just kind of showing up here and showing his support. It means a lot. So I hope all is well, James. I appreciate you coming in. But yeah, definitely learning as we go, as you should with any kind of training, any kind of workout. I was listening to a podcast earlier while I was running about this guy who was a banker, like big financial like advisor and everything. and he turned into an ultra runner. Like he turned into a triathlete, like ran an Ironman, but like this guy was like sedentary, living the banker lifestyle. And one day, he just went for a walk. And that walk that he went for, he doesn't know why he went for it, but he went for a walk and it kind of changed everything for him. The feeling he got after going for the walk turned into, all right, this time I'm going to walk a little further. This time I'm going to start running. And he fell into the endurance training lifestyle. And so it's just a matter of like actually doing things that you don't know where it could lead you. And that's kind of how I've been. I mean, I ran my first half marathon 4 years ago, maybe. And I kept telling myself, I'm probably just going to do one half marathon. And then look at us now. I'm running my fourth half marathon, second one, like a repeat of last year. And it's just one of those things where you could tell yourself, like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I've never been good at running. I've never been good at exercising, actually sticking to a goal. But it's like, who says you can't change that? Who says you can't set a goal of you doing your first ever 5K? Or if you've done 5Ks, who said you can't train for another one and then end up training for a 10K? It's just one of those things where it's like, okay, I've done this. Now, what more can I do? How can I push it a little further? And that's what I love about endurance running in particular, or not just endurance running, but endurance training. Because it's like, I've ran a half marathon, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to run a full marathon. And I did it. Was it the best outcome? No, absolutely not. And I was hurting for a while. But it's like one of those things where you don't know what you're capable of until you actually set out to do it. So that's one thing, like, if I can get anything across to people to help people change their life for the better, is it's never too late to do something and set a goal for something. And I think a lot of people kind of misconstrue that. And they're like, I could never run a marathon. I saw a video of a guy running a marathon with a prosthetic leg. He had a prosthetic leg. He had one functioning leg and a prosthetic leg. And it's like, if he can do it, and anybody can do it. If you set that goal and you dedicate yourself to actually doing it, to actually training for it, maybe you hire a coach, you raise money for charity to actually be able to do those things. But it's like, if you keep telling yourself you can't, then your mind is going to say you're right. Your body's going to say you're right, you can't. But if you say, you know what, why can't I? If that person can do it, if my neighbor can do it, why can't I do it? Why not me? So I think that's why people should start changing how they talk to themselves, and changing the narrative, because it's never too late. Instead of saying, why me? Why is this happening to me? Or why can't I do this? Say, why not me? Why not me? Why not you? Why can't you run a half marathon? Why can't you run 5K, 10K? It doesn't have to be anything involving with running. It could be a hike. It could be a powerlifting competition. I know you guys probably aren't the same audience that I'm shooting for, like with like weightlifting, but it's like, there's multiple things you can do, multiple goals you can set for yourself. And like next year, I mean, we got less than 2 months away from 2023, and it's like, I'm challenging you guys to set some goals for yourself that are so far out of your comfort zone that it's like, if you looked back like 5 years ago and you looked to where you're at now and you're training for this goal or you're doing something, you think to yourself, man, I could have never imagined doing this, but here we are. Like, that's what I want for people. That's what I want people to push themselves so far out of their comfort zone, and then they realize they're capable of so much more than they set for limits in their head. You can do whatever you want. Just ask yourself, are you willing? Absolutely, Mike. That's exactly it. It's like, I just want people to understand that, like, if you asked me 5 years ago, would I run a marathon? I would say, I don't even like running. I hate running. I'm not a runner. I don't think I could run a marathon. And then you look at me now and I'm doing 9 mile run first thing in the morning. It like gives me chills to think about it, because like, it's one of those things where you can do anything you set your mind to. And that's why I want to push it. I want to push the limits of what I'm capable of. I want to just inspire people to do better. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about, one, what I do here on the streams and the vlogs and the channel, because social media is so powerful, but it's like, we're capable of so much more. We're just getting started. We're just going to test the waters, and then we're going to get so much better. So I just went on a little rant. Wasn't planning on it, it's just straight up the top of the head, but somebody's going to come across this video and maybe they'll watch, maybe they won't. But it's like, if they do, I hope something resonates with them, and then next year they set a goal that they never imagined setting, but at the same time, they've always, in the slightest back of their head, they said, you know what, that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Let's do it. So that's my thought process. So it's like, it's one of those things where 100 people could come across this and only one decides to set a goal so far out of their comfort zone that everybody else says, nah, you're not going to do that. That's crazy. And then they do it. That's all I want. That's, if that happens and they reach out to me and they say, you know what, you were right and I did it, then it makes it all worth it for me. So will it happen? Will somebody do that? You never know. Maybe they'll email me, strive2do better@gmail.com. Maybe they'll message me on Instagram, cjstrive603, or strive to do better at Instagram. We'll see. But at the same time, it's like, you have to push yourself. You have to keep moving forward for better, and you can't get stuck in your head and think, nah, it's not made for me. I'm not meant to do that, or I'm not meant to be that athlete or that person pursuing that goal. I don't want people to get stuck. Too many people nowadays get stuck in their head, in their thoughts, in life, and breaking out of that just to realize that you can do so much more. That's what I want. That's what I want. But yeah, anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. Let's dive in. I mean, I just kind of went on a little rant. Thank you, Nicole, for sharing the Strive to Do Better Instagram. I appreciate that. But if you guys haven't, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know you guys are watching, you're liking it. Anything you guys want me to talk about, I'm always open to suggestions. I've been slacking and actually preparing for these streams. Sometimes I feel like it's a good thing. Sometimes I feel like scatterbrained. And so that's why I just did that rant. Because one, it helps move the stream along. It also helps me just mentally make me realize like what's been going on in my head. So I just start talking. But just always trying to help inspire people to become better. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Anybody have any like big goals for next year? I've shared my running goal, but other than that, like, does anybody have a certain goal they want to shoot for? It could be anything, whether it's personal life, business, fitness. What kind of goals do you guys have set for yourself? And maybe you don't have any yet, which is okay. You got 2 months to think about it. But one thing I would advise is to think about those goals before 2023 comes. Don't set goals January 1st or January 8th. Think about what you want to accomplish before 2023 and say, all right, this year, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to accomplish this. Actually, setting those goals before will help you, one, prepare better, but also just kind of give yourself a little more accountability. Okay, this is what I'm going to try to, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to accomplish. I got my 2023 goals. Now I got to just make it happen. Knowing like you have a plan to hit certain targets in the next year is better than going in to 2023 and think, man, I got to set some goals. I don't have any goals yet, which is fine. That's fine, Nicole. Kay Atwood, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping in. I'm sorry my Notre Dame Fighting Irish beat your Clemson Tigers, but Notre Dame came to play yesterday. Had to shout that out because we got the Notre Dame repping the big game yesterday. But right now we're just talking about goals. Don't rub it in. Too late. Too late. No, I won't be a sore winner. I'm just super pumped because that was a big win for us. 2023 goals. I still have to think of some more for me. And the Pats won. Yes, the Pats did win. I mean, they're playing the Colts, so it would have been bad if they didn't win. So, I got to set some more goals for next year. Not just running goals, but like just overall personal goals and business goals, stuff like that. Obviously, one of my goals, I feel like I made some progress with this channel this year, but we still got a lot of work to do in terms of consistency, in terms of more content and posting. Obviously, going live was a big one for me because in the back of my head, like I said, in the back of my head, I thought, it would be kind of cool to like start a live stream, and I never did it. I never got around to it, but finally we made it happen. And I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Steve for kind of pushing me in the direction, helping me out with the channel, showing me how to start a live stream on YouTube. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't know if it would be like as soon as it was. So thank you to Steve of Steve's World. You guys all know him, most of you. But yeah, big shout out to Steve for kind of helping me along the way. So yeah, I mean, I definitely want to go live, maybe more. Not like more frequently, but like definitely more consistent, I guess. Because I mean, I'm not going live every week here, but I'm trying to, when I can, make time to go live and just post more, just grow the channel more, get my message out, and invite more people into the Shive community. My goal is to get back to being more flexible. That's a great goal. I could probably use it more flexibility too. I'm not the best with stretching and mobility work and flexibility stuff, but it's definitely a great goal to have. I think that is a goal everybody should like shoot for, whether it's yoga. My goal is to get through this last year of work. Yes, Mom, that's a great goal, and I know you'll make it happen. One more year. But yeah, just, I guess another goal of mine is just keep growing the Strive community. We need to do more yoga. Yes, I agree. I need to do more yoga. I think I've done like yoga maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. And every time I'm like, man, that was harder than I expected. And I'm like, I need to do this more. And then I'm like, maybe not. But yes, more yoga would be good. So yeah, we're just gonna keep growing this movement. I haven't posted on Facebook much. I don't go on Facebook much. I'm so busy with work and training that I don't post on social media much. I try to share my runs on Instagram, but other than that, I haven't posted much. So maybe a little more planning. I guess that's a goal for my little more planning for my content creation, speaking it into existence. Because I mean, I can schedule posts on Facebook. It's not that hard. So I just need to actually prioritize my time to make that happen. So more content coming next year. You have my word. More content on Facebook, Instagram, uh, here. Yeah, more content. And I think it was Carlos who said, take us on a run one day. And that would be cool. So I'll have to I have an actual gimbal. Um, I think it needs new batteries, or I got to charge it, or maybe both. Um, but yeah, we're definitely gonna make sure that's up and running, and then maybe one day, you guys come for a run with me. Make sure it's nice and stable. Make sure it's not jerking around all the time. But like that would be cool. That would be cool. My goal is to just not give up on myself. It's so easy to be tempted. You got this, Mike. You got this. I'll be there every step of the way. You won't give up on yourself. I know you won't. I know how determined you are, dedicated you are, hardworking you are. You got this. Mom says, I would, Nicole, but would never hear the end of it from my mother-in-law. Decorating early. Yep. After Thanksgiving is fine. Before, unless it's Disney World, it shouldn't be allowed. That's just my opinion. But Halloween decorations can stay up all year if I don't care. It is 6:40. I feel like this stream is going better than I had planned because I didn't have much planned. So, I mean, I know it's just me kind of rambling on about my plans with the channel, my plans with my race and everything, but hey, I appreciate you guys sticking around. You will never let that happen, Mike. You got this. Yes, I agree, Nicole. Mike, you got this. Okay, says you are in the final stretch. Yes, she is. She's very antsy to get work done with. But yeah, 6:40. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the full hour, but yeah. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Is it the first weekend in November? Yeah, because Halloween was on Monday. So this month, I feel like is going to be. Do you have any suggestions besides yoga to help with my flexibility? I would say just basic stretching, whether it's floor stretches, wall stretches. I'll share some stuff with you. It's easier for me to share like pictures or make a post, but just stretching more frequently. I mean, yoga is literally just kind of holding stretches. So I would say stretching and core strengthening the core to help with your stretching, your yoga. So, chicken wings, but don't tell Cody. Hey, chicken wings aren't bad as long as they're not like drowned in sauce or, yeah, I mean, chicken wings aren't the worst thing you can have. I had chicken Alfredo pasta and chicken. Alfredo sauce was made from scratch, so maybe do a live and some stretching exercises. Planks are good. Now, planks won't necessarily help with flexibility, but it will help just with overall posture and core strength, which I think ties into flexibility. So, um, yeah. So, do a live with some stretches. Yes, for sure. Right now, I'm not prepared to do that, so I won't do it tonight, but stretching in general, I think having like a stretching routine when you first wake up is definitely beneficial. When you get out of bed, you do 5 to 10 minutes of stretching. I always think the planks for core strength. This our dream. Jeff and Angela, welcome in. I appreciate you guys being here and stopping in. Hope to see you guys in about a week. I was thinking planks for core strength. Yes, planks are for core strength, but like I said, like in terms of your overall posture, in terms of just holding yourself up, holding yourself in certain stretches, I would say having a good core strength definitely helps. Um, but yeah, so I had it was a chicken Alfredo in the crock pot. So the sauce was made from heavy whipping cream, um, butter, and cream cheese, and then the chicken went in the crock pot as well. What else? Butter, garlic, salt and pepper, and then you put the pasta in afterwards. Let the pasta cook with the shredded chicken. After you cook the chicken, you shred it, and then you throw it back in. But it was pretty good. Pretty good. You throw some like Parmesan cheese or mozzarella cheese in there as well. It was really good. So some pasta and some chicken for me because I ran 9 miles this morning, so I needed to kind of carb up, get my carbs back in. And then, yeah. So I have leftovers for that for all like the rest of the week at work. So I'll bring that with me. I just used some seasoning I had. They were good. I had rice with mine though. Rice is good. In moderation. Everything in moderation. 6:44. I think I'll give it another 5 minutes. If you guys want to talk, let me know what you guys want to talk about. I don't know. I don't really have too much more to say. We're 3 weeks away from the Space Coast Half Marathon in Cocoa, Florida. Like I said, leading up to that, I'll kind of give you guys updates on my training. You guys will get updates on the race, how it went. If you're not following me on Instagram, CJ Strive 603, and strive to do better on Instagram. I'll definitely be posting on there like a recap. I want to do a side by side. So last year, my personal Instagram, CJ Strive, I posted a picture with 2 stormtroopers, and that was at the end of the race. So at the finish line, those guys were there. So I posed with them, which was kind of cool. And I'm hoping they're there again this year. I can do like a side by side. But we'll see. See what happens. Hopefully the weather will be like it was last year. It was like low 60s in the morning. I'm buying a bunch of tank tops. People won't be able to tell us apart. I'm going to be honest, like I don't feel like I'm as muscular as I was at the beginning of the year. I haven't been lifting as nearly as much as I used to. And I feel like I lost some muscle. I don't know if that's just in my head, but my just like overall perception of my like physique right now, I'm not like in the best shape I've been in, which is kind of frustrating for me. Um, but yeah, so maybe they won't be able to tell us apart. We're the same height, same build, but yeah, no, I definitely need. That's another goal for myself next year is to just get back into the weight training heavily, um, lifting heavy, squatting heavy, deadlifting, benching, everything. I want to put on some more size and stay with the running as well. So we're going to be heavy volume just to you need to grow some facial hair. Yes, Jeff, I think that's the one thing people would be able to tell us apart from is the facial hair. I need to trim mine. As much as I said, maybe it's no shave November, I think I'm going to trim it. So no tank tops next week. No, I'll still wear tank tops, but probably won't be as often. Because like it used to be like every day in Disney, I was wearing a tank top because I don't know, I was feeling myself. And now I'm like, I don't know, I'm not as cut, defined as I was because I'm not focusing on that right now. Please trim that beard. Maybe I will. Maybe because you told me I should, that I'm not going to. I'm going to glue a squirrel to my face. Interesting. I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, no, I definitely want to put on some more size. Not really like size, like, I don't know. I don't want to get too, I don't know how to say it. I just need to get more defined, more definition, and not run as like I still want to run. I still want to focus on the running, obviously, but like I need to balance out the running and the lifting more. So that's a goal for next year. Coming back stronger than ever. But I think I'm gonna end it here. I think I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for AK this morning. To your Conrad roll. Okay. But yeah. So next week, no stream. The following week, probably no stream. And then the following week after that will be my half marathon. So I think we could stream that. We'll figure it out. I'd like not to stream the race, but I'd like to stream like a recap the Sunday of my half. So the 28th, I think, 27th, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Either a vlog or a stream. But like I said, I'm going to keep the vlogs coming throughout the weeks and do my best to kind of stay consistent. I hope we see him next week. Yeah, no, you guys will see me on Monday, Mom. No, not Monday, Friday. We'll see you Friday. So you'll see me Friday. Not even next week. It's less than a week. I know what you're talking about. Good luck with the half marathon, Cody. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Kay. Thank you guys for just being here. The support means the world. I know I'm not consistent as much as I would like to be with these streams and the vlogs. So everybody who stops in, it really does mean a lot. And I thank you guys. Thank you so much. I will talk to you guys soon. I'll still post my vlogs when I can. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday night. I hope you guys have a great week. We got 2 months left in this year. Think about what you want to accomplish by the end of the 2 months and think about what you want to accomplish next year. Push yourself to become 1% better every day, and great things are going to happen. And know that it's never too late to set a goal that looking back, you're like, I can never. It's never too late to step so far out of your comfort zone that everybody else calls you crazy when you're just trying to push the limits of what you're capable of. So keep that in mind. Hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you next time. Choose to strive, friends. Thank you, and have a great night.